do. I think we're just about ready to go here. I know I'm a bit early, but I'm going to get started. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. We are up here at Seattle, Tacoma, and we're getting ready to do at least a portion. I don't know if we'll get all of it, but we're going to try to do a portion of that famous historic Alaskan milk run. I'm kind of almost counting this as a historic flight, even though technically they still fly it, and so it's not like a departed flight deal. But it's got a lot of history. It's just going to be a fun flight, I think. So we're in the Fly J7 737-200, loaded up at Charlie Niner, and we're going to be pushing and heading up to, let's see, we're going to be heading, where are we heading? I think we're heading up to, I think we have to head up to the, well, we're heading up to the north side of the airport, I think. Last time I was here, they were in South Flow. We can double check that though. Let's see, information alpha. We've got winds are variable, and it does look like they're still kind of in the south flow. The 1.6s, so we'll plan on 1.6 left. 2984 is the altimeter. 10 statute miles of visibility. Scattered at 3,400. Scattered at 160. Scattered at 250. All right. I think that's doable. Let's get set up here. We need to get the plane loaded. Sim brief is telling me 8,800 kilograms. So let's just go maybe a little more than that, just to be sure. And yeah, we'll let everything else kind of play it out here. And I'm going to go flaps 5 departure. Get those bugs set. The trim set as well. And yeah, I think we're about there. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I've been a little under the weather today, but I think I'm up for a little leg here. I had kind of some intentions of maybe potentially doing a little bit more than this, but I think maybe one leg is going to be about all I'm able to swing tonight. The entire milk run all the way up to Ketchikan, I mean, that's a kind of an all-day thing. I don't have any intentions of doing that on a Tuesday night. That'd be something fun to do, kind of like on a Saturday maybe. But we'll get up to Ketchikan. We'll kind of see how we're feeling, and there's some little short hops after Ketchikan that might be kind of fun. We'll see. We'll see how my voice holds out. We'll see how the energy level holds out, and all of that good stuff. All right, so we are position light, logo light coming on. I've got the APU starting up here. I'll get the electrical pumps on. Since there's no ATC, we're not going to worry about hooking up to ground, and I like to hook up to the GPU when I know I'm going to be sitting there for a little while. That way you're not burning fuel, but since it's just us, we can pretty much clear ourselves and get going right away. Okay.
Ground to cockpit. Where do you want us to put you?
Oh boy. All right, we're going to push back kind of into the little corner here, and then before we start, we're going to let slant pushback kind of bring us up here.
Ground to cockpit. The tow's driving up now.
Roger. And then we can kind of get everything else set up here while he's coming up getting set. All right, yaw damper. Actually, I need to finish this flow up here, don't I? Yep, yaw damper. Galley power can come on. Fuel pumps are on. APU gen. Yep, we're making good power here. We've got lights. No heat. No anti-icing just yet.
All doors and hatches are closed. We're connecting now.
Oh, that looks good. Get a little air going in the cabin.
Strap and adapters are in position. Release the brakes when you're ready to push.
Just about to that point here, guys. Just double check. Catch your can. Just thinking they're almost 500. Oh gosh, I'm way off. Samsonite. They're only 100 feet. They're 98. We'll keep that there. Yeah. Not that that would have made a huge difference, but you know, we'll try to keep it as close as we can. Anyway. All right. Passenger signs need to come on as well. To auto. And everything else I think looks good there. Altimeter 2984. I don't know if it's Google, Big Brother, whatever, but I've had this flight. I've wanted to do this flight for quite a while, and it was kind of interesting because I knew it was coming up. Obviously, had it on the schedule now for a month or so, but I knew it was coming up tomorrow, and I was thinking about how much fun it's going to be. And lo and behold, on one of my YouTube streams, one of my little feeds there, what did I see but some 737-200 flying? It wasn't the milk run, but it was up doing some combi flying. And hey, I have a Scotsman. Hi there. Anyway, it just really got me jacked up for this flight. I'm like, yes, that's so awesome, and kind of also weird. Oh, I have a Scotsman. Thank you so much for the description. 11 months. Thank you very much, sir. I have nothing to toast you with, but Skull, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you know what? So let's give back here. I do have a giveaway coming up, and I'll go ahead and open that up. Iowa Scotsman, you can be the first guy to get your ticket there. Exclamation point April. Get you in the drawing. $25 gift card coming up on the 28th. And yeah, I'd love to add your name to the hat. All right. I've lost what I'm doing here. Oh, we're gonna be departing off the Seattle VOR 1680. I don't got anything but static on that dude. And oh, I was going to show you guys. That's what I was going to do. I was going to go to the info screen. And yeah, here we are. So Seattle VOR, we're going to come off of here. Seattle 7, we're going to get vectored. And we're going to kind of vector ourselves back up here. We're actually going to hop on the Juliet 253 to the Ari intersection. And so that looks a little like this. Out here to Ari is right there. It's on the way, essentially. So it's on 281 outbound from Seattle, on our way to Tatoosh, which is 12-2. Station call in Seattle. All I hear is you queuing up.
Thanks to that, I've had my microphone on. Alaska 89's going to be lining up for my 16 left.
I got you 5x5 now. Have a good flight, man. All right, let's put that in the standby. So that's the active, and again, we're going to come over here off of a 281. Here's the route, guys, up here to Tatoosh, and then pretty much just up the coast. We're going to hit Port Hardy, and then we're going to come on up here to Annette Island. In between here, we've got a couple of waypoints that we're going to be tuning in here, and yeah, with any luck, we'll be able to fly this thing completely slant whiskey, like we like to do in this plane. And yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. Let's again, 281 will be the outbound course I'm looking for, and if we are heading off of runway 16 left, that'll be an initial heading of 164. So no, altimeter set. We will just clear ourselves all the way up here to our cruising altitude. We filed 340, and we'll kind of set an initial climb out speed of about 220. That's kind of the top end of it there. So we don't want to get too much faster than that. All right, yeah, transponder will be squawking 2000 until we get somebody to talk to. Let's put that all the way over to TARA. Everything else there looks good.
Hello, Tuba Fight.
Hey, Ben. Tuba Flight, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. I can release the parking brakes. We can get started here. Let's put the anti-collision lights on. And there, yep, the gate's moving away. And we'll get backing up here. Good to see you, Tuba Flight. Hope you're having a great Tuesday.
Commencing. Go ahead and start the engines.
I'm looking forward to this. Flying out of Seattle, the land of the floating fire trucks, as you can see there.
Seattle traffic, Alaska 89, departing runway 16 left. Seattle.
16 left. We're going to be probably right behind this guy.
Seattle traffic, horizon 2338, landing from runway 16 left, Seattle.
Alright, get the packs turned off here. Got good PSIs. We'll get number 2 turning. Ooh. Let's get some good engine sounds working here. Thanks for stopping by, Tuba Flight. Always good to talk with you. I don't know if you're able to fly. Iowa Scotsman, same as you, but Seattle up to Ketchikan. About an hour and 48-minute flight. All right, good fuel flow. Pressures, temps all coming up. Fuel oil pressure light is off. We have a good start on number 1. Pulling us forward here. Looking for 20.
Seattle traffic, horizon 2338, departing
Gotta
runway
love it.
16 left, Seattle 7, departure to the south, Seattle.
Operations complete. Set the brakes.
Cessna sitting at 1,000 feet about
Set the brakes.
3 miles from the runway.
Stand by. We're disconnecting the tow now.
Roger, thank you.
Standing by. All right.
Should be able to outclimb them.
Okay, after start, let's just make sure we've got good Gen 1, Gen 2. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Oh, actually, I should have tested it after I connected the engine jets. That looks good.
Just disconnected and bypass pins removed. Signals on the left. Have a good one.
Oh, goodness sakes. Okay, AP off, bleed closed, packs back on, and that looks good there. Ready for taxi. Signals on the right, did he say?
Here's Pentagon.
Oh, on the left. Patagon is here. What is going on, Rob? Happy Tuesday, sir. Thanks for coming by. Great to see you as always. We need the weather radar on, even though it really doesn't do anything. And I actually think the TCAS might do a little something. I don't know. I can't remember if the TCAS works or not. We'll turn it on just in case. Don't need any anti-icing. Yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to taxi. So the taxi briefing is pretty much just right straight here to our left, right past the main terminal building, and then we'll hang a right on, I believe it's Bravo. We'll just head all the way up to the north side. Not sure which one of these lines I'm supposed to be on. Probably the middle one.
Seattle traffic's at exit 9360 heavy, pushing back cargo ramp 2, north end of the field. Seattle.
The rough queue there. Seattle traffic, Alaskan 816, taxi 16 left on Bravo, Seattle. Alright, here we go. And again, kind of floating signs and yeah.
Seattle traffic, Horizon 2338, climbing through 5,000, departure to the south, leaving the airspace, final call, Seattle.
I have a love-hate relationship with this scenery. Obvious elevation errors, but I do really like the overall look of the airport. It's just, I wish there was a way. I wish somebody could tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because some of the things look good. And some are obviously not so much. Okay, we're going to get the flaps set. I'm going to arm the speed brake. Engines to a low continuous. Auto brake is off. So weirdest thing. Pentagon just picked up Vertical Sims Myrtle Beach. Yeah, man. Heading there now. Sweet. Looks pretty cool. He's doing some good work. It's interesting to see him. I know he said he was gonna kind of stop doing Microsoft Flight Sim scenery until they got their SDK a little bit more figured out. So they must have it to where he likes it, because he's really he's really getting pretty active over there on that platform as well. So Yeah, enjoy, man. What are you flying? Anagon, you in that? Been flying that A320, right? Here's where this scenery also gets kind of tricky. Up and over a little hill, and yeah. Seattle traffic, Alaskan 816 departing 16 left. Will be right-hand turnout westbound departure, Seattle. The good old fly-by-wire, yep, A320, awesome. I choose not really to go all the way down just because this runway has quite a hill, as you're about to see. It's everything I can do sometimes to get started, but we're okay here. We'll get lined up. Let's get everything turned on here, and we are ready. Take off. Two good engines. Hill climb power set. Oh, I was going to do something here. I had a surprise for you guys. Yep, tell me what you think.
80 knots.
Check.
Rotate.
Seattle traffic FedEx 9360, taxiing runway 16 left.
Positive rate.
Via Alpha.
Gear coming up.
Charlie. Seattle.
Laps 2. Somebody coming that way. Seattle traffic, Alaskan 816 is making a right-hand turn, departing the area up the coast to the northwest. Have a great day, everybody. All right, flaps up. 1,500 feet. Decel time. We're going to bring it around here and see if we can't pick up this outbound radial. Thinking if we go about 300, we should be all right. Our speed looks pretty good. Was that lightning? The heck was that? Okay. 300. Just a little bit slow, so we're gonna nose down ever so slightly. And let's update the heading bug here. That looks pretty good. 5,000. Set that. Go to IAS mode. We'll go to heading mode. And there you go. Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought it'd be kind of fun. I messed around with it a little bit today, and I have an old Canon 5D Mark II that I needed to break out for a different project, and I'm like, I wonder if there'd be a possibility to set that baby up and live stream with it, because it's kind of an old camera. And sure enough, there were a couple of little plug-ins, and yeah, I don't know exactly where I'm going to keep it. I don't know if it's something that needs to be up like the full time, or I was sort of thinking initially that what we would do is just have it on takeoff and
Seattle FedEx
and
9360
arrival,
lining up
but
runway 16 left. Seattle.
yeah, just so you can kind of see. And again, I don't know if this is the best angle or not. You know, you kind of see the. I'm a little limited in terms of like where I can put it on my desk, so it can kind of go right where it's at right now, or it could go kind of more off this way, which is I mean, I don't know. We could mess around with it, but yeah, we'll keep fiddling around with things. I'm also working on trying to maybe do a little sound improvement as well. So we shall see. We shall see. Alright, let's get all this stuff cleaned up here. That looks good.
Air Traffic FedEx 9360 departing runway 16 left.
Laps up, gears stowed.
South.
Looking for... I'm going to go ahead and bug up to 250. We should be at about 90%. Yep, we're in good shape there, I think. We're through 10,000 feet. Ha! Thanks for the feedback, Pentagon. Sometimes it's just funny, or it's just fun to just to see if you can do something. You know what I mean? It's not like that was some make or break deal. If it wouldn't have worked, it wouldn't have been that bad. But it's kind of cool when I finished the config and flipped it on, and I'm like, oh, holy cow, there it is. That's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, so that's the plan. Is once we get kind of down towards, yeah, you know, with this plane, of course, it's like, at what point do you do that? It can be kind of busy, but yeah, we'll figure out a way to get it. We'll get it up there, as long as I don't forget myself. All right, so we're out of here. We're heading toward the RE intersection. The RE intersection is 54 miles out. You can see right now we're 18 miles out. And yeah, I owe you guys one of these. We're a little crabby, but not too bad. Have any wing views? Oh man, downwind sim. He's already got the got that shut. Hopefully we'll get a good replay. I can see the buckets come out. I always forget about this wing view when I'm doing my replays. Alright, we're 25 out, 25 away from Seattle, 82 from Hatouche. Plan to kind of flip it over at about the halfway point. We're on that 281 heading, which is good. Not too bad, about a 4-degree crab, which is not too bad at all, 4 or 5 degrees. Alright. Through 180. And we'll go ahead and set the baro to standard. And there you have it. This area has a few little weird scenery spots. Just in general, it's kind of a, I don't know, this whole tile up here, at least for me, just has some funkiness on them. Like from Seattle sort of west. Everything that's on the other side, you know, all the volcanic peaks and stuff seem to be just fine. But once I get around Seattle, and I'm sure part of it is the Drzecki design scenery that I have, it's got all kinds of flattening and things like that. But anyway, I'd love to see X-Plane 12 kind of get that squared away. That'd be pretty cool. It's just a great area to fly. We're going to go to 340, so I'm going to nudge the climb up just a hair and kind of get it up more about 95, just so we can get, you know, once we get up into the flight levels, it needs just a little bit of extra oomph. All this, you know, we're as heavy as we're going to be right now with all the fuel that we have. Try to help it out a little bit. We're climbing out at almost 1700 feet a minute, so we're doing pretty good there. And we're pretty darn early, honestly. A good almost 45 minutes early getting going, so that'll be good as well. Beautiful looking out the window, isn't it? That side doesn't quite have as nice a view. Well, no nearby ATC even to toss up on the standby frequency. It's 5 o'clock on the west coast. I would think there'd be something happening here before too long. 4859, just about ready to switch it over, but let's take a quick peek at the Volanta Tampa climb report, and let's just see what we have here. We are out of Seattle. We're heading to Ketchikan, and I apologize for the typo in the notes, the show notes there. I don't know what I was thinking. There's our route, and we're here somewhere. Oh, there we are. Buzzing on out. Where's this guy going? Oh, he's going all the way up to Anchorage. Probably a bunch of guys going that way. We're only going that far, and then that's kind of when this particular route though gets fun, I think. All kinds of stuff going out here on the East Coast, as you might imagine. Bunch of smaller approaches and towers and things like that. It's kind of cool. They must have something getting ready to get started here in the Midwest, I would guess. And let's see, Myrtle Beach. Do I have... there he is, Pentagon in the old fly-by-wire. Very nice. Very nice. Anybody else I can belong to stock right now? Perhaps I'll catch a few of my buddies over here in Europe. We haven't been over to Europe for a little while. I actually have a flight coming up that I'm going to fly I'm planning on flying here in kind of the Spanish airspace. Looking forward to that, but yep, that's kind of what's going on there. Tuba Flight heard that the California Screamin' event's happening again next month. Yep, the 21st. That's going to be a fun one. I've got that one penciled in and looking forward to it. That's always a fun air event, to be sure. Last year I flew in like a vintage Southwest or something like that. I flew this plane actually. It's pretty fun. For those of you that don't know what that Cal Scream is, you get an actual itinerary that mirrors a real life time schedule for an airline, and so you depart at a certain time and you're expected to arrive at the gate at the expected time, and that's kind of the challenge. And then what most people do is they do kind of a multi-leg event where they try to do a little turnaround, at least one little turnaround in there, and just again see if you can kind of keep the schedule up, which is honestly sometimes pretty challenging. A few times I've done it, I think I've been pretty close, but not like right on the dot. However, I think I've been early, so I think that people are generally more happy if you're early, unless you're so early that you have an airplane sitting in your gate and you have to sit there on the ramp and wait for it to clear. Alright, we've got anti-icing on here. I think we do. Yep, we do. Definitely in icing conditions now. Pressures are looking good. Thing here is looking good. Climbing out at about 218, 96% for another 4,500 feet. That should be just fine. Alright, I should have flipped over here. Let's go ahead and do that. I kind of forgot about that. Go to heading mode. Come down here. Now we're going to track away. No longer tracking out of Seattle, but more toward Tatoosh. And my guess is we're probably fairly close. That'll work. After Tatoosh, they're going to get us going a little more northbound here. 302 on the heading. And the next VOR is Port Hardy, which is 112.0. So we'll go ahead and tune that here on nav 1 and also tune it here on nav 2 as the standby. We'll just hop that in. We may not be tracking it yet. Nope, not quite yet. But 22 from Tatoosh. Make that turn and head north after that. Tuba Flight, Pentagon, you guys have flown that Cal Scream event, right? You remember what you guys, what you flew last time? I think I need to go get something to drink. Throat's already getting dry. I'll get up here to top a climb. Maybe I'll step out of the cockpit for just a moment. Air temperature, we might almost actually be cold enough that we aren't in icing range anymore. So Your sign leg was San Diego to San Francisco, but before that you flew Colorado Springs out to Vegas, then Vegas to San Diego. Oh, so you really did make it a multi-leg event. Sweet. We're up above visible icing anyway, so we'll turn that off. Isolation valve, good. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Pressurization's working as it should. Yep, just a slight increase as we climb there. Yeah, Southwest Airlines. Yeah, that's I would love for them, and I guess I should just leave some feedback. But wouldn't it be cool if they included maybe a few more vintage routes, like a Pacific Southwest or a, just I don't know, just even Western Airlines would be awesome. Just something that would be from yesteryear. I guess I have historic flights on the brain whenever I get into this plane. But yeah. Oh, it was Oakland, not San Fran. Gotcha. I need to take a look and get myself a good Oakland scenery. That's a neat little airport. I don't fly it though because I have San Francisco, and it's just like that. SFO is just such an iconic airport in so many ways, but really Oakland is a neat airport in its own right. What I really need is good vertical sim sail. I'm starting to fall behind. He's got Ontario out now and Syracuse out. I don't have either one of those. Hayward exec south of Oakland. Is there any kind of a scenery update for that there, Tuba? Let's see what we have here. There is. Oh, there's a forums, xplane.org forums for Oakland. Probably has updated taxiways and things like that. Doesn't look like it has a whole lot of let's go to heading mode. Doesn't look like it has a whole lot of custom buildings, but I bet it is helpful for the making sure you're taxiing the right way. There is, though, Oakland International payware. Oh, chakalaka, $25. Oh boy. Okay. Nice ground texturing. Terminal area looks okay. There's a little cargo area. Doesn't really have a lot of, it's hard to tell. Custom signage and things like that. Like $25, I expect a lot. But then you were saying Hayward. And oh, there is something there on the forums. Cool. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. Kind of like what I would do there. But oh, a little dated, 2011. Interesting. I don't think I've ever flown into that one there. Tuba Flat. I might have to check it out. Maybe that could be something in Fussy Pants that I fly into with my Cessna 414. Yeah, Pentagon. Yeah, it's $25. When you compare what you're going to get from Vertical Sim or Orbix or Flight Beam or some of those guys. Yeah, you gotta. It needs to have a little something. All right, you guys, we are at cruise, and I am going to get my speed sort of figured out. Then I'm going to go grab myself a Diet Dr. Pepper or something to sip on. Pull back to about 190 here. Let's just kind of see what that does to our speed. I'm expecting about 0.78-ish. Maybe might not quite get all the way up there. But, and it looks like I blew through my... Or, no, wait, no, wait, no, I didn't, no, I didn't, no, I didn't. Hold on here, hold on here. I may be okay. Yeah, I turned a little bit late here. I was too busy looking at scenery. 302 is the course heading, so let's bring it around here to about 330. We've got plenty of time to get back on track here, so I'm not too worried here. Okay, 0.74. That might be a pretty good power setting. About 192. It's got a lot of room to kind of sneak up. That's what happens to me with this plane, is it sneaks slowly up towards the barber pole, and then before I realize it, I'm clacking. Melvin's off track. Yeah, good fixins. Hey, good fixins, what do you think of this? I like this camera. I use this baby on the departure. I'm going to try to see if I remember to throw it out there on the arrival, so you can kind of watch the magic. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty much pro trap streamer. Yep. We're calling it the go around camera. Well played, Rob. Well played. I'm calling this the doesn't want to grab my radio camera. Come on, baby, what's going on here? There we go. There we go, sister. We're just doing a little S turn, just some lazy S's. Trying to just rock downwind sim to sleep back there. You guys. Alright, I think I have enough time to do this. I'm going to set it and forget it. I'm not worried about overspeeding. Not worried about icing. We're on our radio. We've got 136 to go to Port Hardy. I think I'm going to go get myself a little something to sip on, and I will be right back. Wait a second. Fixie, you're saying Tommy did that? They did that Arkansas thing already? I thought that was an event we had coming up. Was there a different one? I'm confused. Has he got something going on right now? I see he's, oh, it's, Pilot Club guys are doing it. Ah, okay. And then we're doing it, yeah, not sponsored. Skull, everybody. Then we're planning on doing it later on, though. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I think the idea does look pretty neat. Oh boy. The other guy that's streaming tonight is Michael, November 8033 Foxtrot. He's doing some stuff. Birds Adventure Center. Oh, he's doing the same thing. He's watching. He's out of the cockpit just watching somebody right now. Nice, nice. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really cool, actually. And they're doing it, it looks like, in Microsoft Flight Sim. And I think, are we doing it? Are we doing it in Microsoft Flight Sim, or are we doing it in X-Plane, or do we know yet? I need to read the briefing. Need to read the briefing. Michael's double dipping. Yeah, we're just about to the changeover point. Oh, Michael did his in X-Plane. Cool. I understand there's a little scenery download. I'm gonna have to pick that up. Okay, so we are coming up toward Port Hardy. Yep, we're inbound Port Hardy. Sorry, we're outbound Port Hardy. And then we should be, wait a second. Yeah, we're tracking away. Wait a second. No, we're tracking inbound Port Hardy. Yes, sorry. I had to get reacquainted here. No, we're tracking away. What are we doing here? I thought we were heading towards Port Hardy, which is 112. Oh, no, we're not. 112.2 is where we just came from. Port Hardy is 112 nothing. Okay, that's why. I'm having a hard time seeing when the lights like this. I have a hard time seeing which one of those is active. So let's go ahead and we'll switch over here. Port Hardy. See how much of an adjustment we need to make. With a little bit of drift and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Not bad. I can live with it. Alright, then after Port Hardy, all the way up here to Ann Island, Annette Island. And that is 1710. You know what I have not been doing, you guys? Shame on me. I've not been listening for the, I've been listening to the Morse code. Let's see if we can. That's Port Hardy. Your phone is killing you. Autocorrect. Oh, you saw Good Rob on Tommy Stream. You mean his run? Yeah. How did he do? I'm guessing he probably did pretty well. He's a pretty good pilot. Alright, here's that event, you guys. The Flight Like You Stole It. Saturday the 30th, that's coming up here in just a few days. Just a couple of weekends. Gonna come to 51 Alpha Romeo and land on the River Strip, Birds Adventure Center. And then how fast can you go slow? Yeah. You need to land at 3 challenging runways and return to the original runway for a full stop. And for the sake of our event, the course will not be timed. However, yeah, I was wondering about the velocity. Should make that event quite a lot of fun. So there, yeah, so it's light sport. I was wondering if it might be time to break out the shadow. Light sport up to 1320. There's the bush range, and then there's touring. And here's the video that shows you what's going on there, and then, yep. Thought there was a nice gonna fly it in a triangular fashion, I believe. Cool. This will be fun. And there's the download link. Michael and Downwind Sim worked on that. That's gonna be awesome. I am looking forward to that. Oh, then Fussy Pants folks has one also. Very cool, very cool. That I am looking forward to that. The Wilga, that's a good idea, Good Fixins. Hey, Virtual GA, what is going on, man? Good to see you. Long time no see. Glad that you stopped in. I've been able to catch a few of your latest uploads on YouTube. You're having a lot of fun there, my friend. Great to see you. Good Fixin' says he was in the 182. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. I know. I feel like that's the only time we talk is in the comment section on YouTube. Virtual GA. That's okay. We're staying in touch one way or another, right? Great to see you. Great to see you. Yeah, we're doing a little milk run here. We're flying from Seattle up to Ketchikan in the 737-200. The old Alaskan Airline milk run. And we've got a little bit of weather. It's going to be, I think, interesting as we come into Ketchikan. Currently, Ketchikan is reporting winds at 160. Excuse me, winds 160 at 6. Come in here. 160 at 6. 8 statute miles of visibility with rain. It's broken at 3. It's overcast at 4,800. 2966. The altimeter. There's a remark here that the harbor wind is 160 at 18. So, yeah, we're going to have to shoot Probably an ILS approach today. Yep, there's the ILS Yankee, Zulu, or localizer X-ray for runway 11. I think that'll be our choice. And I think what we'll do is when we get up to Port Hardy here in about 20 miles is we'll start to think a little bit about our descent. We still have a good like 300 miles until Ketchikan, so it's not like we have to be in a hurry, but we can start thinking a little bit about the descent. Trying to find the best visual here to give you for this milk run. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the milk run. This is what it looks like, and again, there's several different combinations that you can fly on this milk run. The one that we're going to fly northbound, and we'll fly both ways. The one we're going to fly northbound runs from Seattle to Ketchikan, and then you hit all these little stops: Wrangell, Petersburg, Sitka, Juneau, and then you hop from Juneau to Anchorage. And then the other way to fly it is you fly Seattle to Juneau, and then you hit Yakutuk and Cordova and Anchorage. Those are the two most common ways that I see it flown. But we're looking at this first one, and I'm hoping what we'll be able to do is we'll get into Ketchikan, and I'm hoping we can maybe we can hit a couple more of these, get up here to Juneau maybe before calling it good. I think that it's another. I mean, the whole thing is a good 6 hours to fly, and again it is a Tuesday night, so it may not be doable to do too much. And I may get into Ketchikan the way I've been feeling today, and I may call it good right there too. But we shall see. She did 24. He did. Heck, he did like 26 hours or something. I saw he was going to give away 20 of those $50 gift cards. They end up giving away almost 30 of them. That's pretty impressive. Oh, coming up, I know you did. You chicken dinner, man. That was good. Did you end up picking up the caravan? I think that's what you said you were going to get. I want to be out here on 3:15. I kind of screwed this one up, boys. Late on my turn. I'm going to go past about 3:25. I know you were thinking about that. You don't have to tell me. Oh, that's how you got the caravan. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Well, heck. I thought that was pretty cool. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy, Brett. I knew you'd put that baby to good use. So the JFO bot just announced that I do have a bonus flight on tap scheduled for tomorrow. It's a little bit later in the evening, 7 o'clock my time, which is 9 o'clock Eastern, or 0100 Zulu. But they've got a West Coast regional event going on that I thought would be kind of fun to fly the Piper Warrior. Now I say that, and I just got word this afternoon that my son is actually coming home for a surprise visit. So it's possible that that may end up being might be something I'm not able to do, but I do have it on the docket. You were going to put it towards the MD-11, but that plane is still very broken, so you're staying away from it for now. I think it's getting pretty close there, Fixie. I'm seeing a lot of guys that have kind of stuck with it. A lot of guys are starting to get it pretty dialed in. I know, well, heck, 757 Spy took it across the pond, and Conti's been flying the heck out of it as well. So I think they're getting closer. But I'm with you. I'm kind of holding off. I'm going to give it a little bit. I'm confident that the rotate guys will get it figured out. But I'm kind of also at the point where I'm not ready to learn something brand new. Pentagon, me too, dude. Like, that's awesome. I can't wait. Nice thing about that plane, I think, at least probably for most of us, is it's not a brand new plane like the defective crayons thrown in the towel with the MD-11. Holy cow, that says something there, because that guy is he's a pretty knowledgeable sim pilot for sure. Okay, well, that says something. I had not seen that, but if Matt is kind of saying then that definitely means it's time to wait a little bit. But picking up that PMDG, it'll feel at least somewhat comfortable. There'll be, a fair amount of familiarity to it, and it'll just be a matter of trying to make it work in the new sim. Yeah, Pentagon, I don't know either. I don't know. It looks good. I guess they just want to make sure that they've dotted the I's and crossed the T's, and I hope they don't do a Fly Sim thing where they drag it out for like 3 weeks. They let every popular streamer in the world stream it and leave the rest of us low lives to drool. I really actually feel bad about them waiting and drawing it out for the people that pre-ordered it all the way back 2 years ago. Remember, they got that at the discounted price, and they've been waiting a long time. So it's Fixie, just that PMDG doesn't do it to you, huh? Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's more, I think, for me, just like a sentimental value type of airplane, But honestly, it's kind of like the A320. Like it's pretty popular and sort of been done to death. You could make an argument, right? If you've been flying the Zebo, is it really that much different? Yeah, probably not. Is this plane a little more fun? Yeah, probably is. But for me, like I say, you guys all know, it's the first plane I ever bought. The first flight sim add-on I ever bought was the PMDG 737. So it just has a nostalgia factor, and I've been looking for a good complex airliner, like a good medium haul, because I want to start flying around in some of these places over in Europe. The CRJ or the CRJ 700 it gets you there. It does a pretty good job. But it's going to be nice to have. I think that's Pentagon. I think that's kind of what you're loving about that fly-by-wire, that A320, man. It's just the right size, right? You can fly. You can do a quick little 1 hour trip if you want, or you can fly that sucker across the drink if you want. The BAE's coming out. Oh, you're looking forward to that? Yeah. I think I'm pretty happy with the one I have in X-Plane right now. It's a cool plane though. I do like it. It's a super fun plane to fly slant whiskey. The Phoenix A320. I've heard good things about that also. And Chewy's saying it might be on par with the EMDG. Wow, that's pretty cool. I think that was, there's a couple of guys that are kind of big time streamers that I know they sort of get a little bit of a rap of not being great like sim pilots, and just more about the views and all this and that. But I feel like Chewy, I think he tries to do it, like he tries to simulate, and I think he's a better sim pilot than people give him credit for. So I think it's smart to get a guy like him on board with your project, because you're going to get a lot of views, and you're probably going to get some like a pretty good test of your product, because he knows what he's doing. And so those guys, like I know Any Builds has brought him on board, and you said the Phoenix, and then like the PMDG guys have some guys on board, and and Flying Fabio, who's a former, or maybe a current former real life airline pilot. He's going to give it the once over and give you some pretty good feedback. Those guys, Q8 Pilot's another guy that I think does a good job of like really just looking at the plane and the systems and the stuff that we kind of like to hear about as sim pilots ourselves. So those guys are pretty cool and do a good job. So I think it's smart for those companies to start bringing those guys on board. The guy I really like is I like the reflected reality guy. I like Graham. I think Graham does probably the best job of anybody that I've ever watched in terms of breaking it down, and ironically enough, he does not like the A300. He pointed out two or three things about that A300. That was the version 1 that were really deal breakers for him, and I had already bought it, and I'm like, crap, if I'd have saw that before I bought the plane, I might not have bought the plane. And I love that stupid thing. But yeah, they're trying to get a balance between getting exposure and getting feedback, and I just had something disconnect. What just disconnected? I wonder if it was my camera. Stand by. See if I've got. Oh yeah, my camera just disconnected. Okay, so there's a little bit of an issue with my wide angle camera idea, is it times out. Let me see if I can get it to work again here. Uh-oh. Yeah, so Virtual G, I set up this wide angle view, this scene here. Yeah, darn it. Alright, I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm gonna have to work on that. All right, Ben. Thank you, sir. Good to see you. Sleep well, and I might see you tomorrow night. Okay, so I wonder if I did. So powering on is not doing anything. Stand by here. Hmm. 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 Alright, well that might be... Oh no! Just bumped something on my Bravo. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that, you guys. So that might be a... I may not be able to do the... May not be able to do the inbound wide angle view here. Yeah, guys, doesn't look like that's I'm gonna have to keep working on that. Well, alright. We did get at least an initial takeoff, so I could live with that. It's odd that it won't plug back in, or when I plug it back in that it doesn't reconnect, but yeah, I'll just have to I'll just have to keep messing with it. Oh no, I wanted to watch the go-around camera in the 737. Yeah, I can do. Oops, I can do that. That's about as close as I can get. Although you can't see me. It's too bad too. It's a nice camera. It's a full frame. Really nice. Just an older camera, but it has the power, or the timeout thing, which is probably good because I don't know that I have the battery life. So here it is, and it's I've got a nice lens on it. Hey Michael, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Did I maybe run out of battery? That might be it. I might have just killed the battery. Juiced the battery all. How's Arkansas? I think I toasted the battery. I think it's dead. Trying to set up a wide angle camera here, Michael. Hang on for just a second. It says something when you can't fly the course that you developed. Oh man, yeah, I'm super excited actually for that, Michael. I think it's a great idea, and I know that you guys have been working on it for a while, so I think it'll be cool. I need to get everything downloaded here because that's coming right up. I know you think you have a lot of time. All right, fingers crossed. Ooh, the go-around camera might be alive. Go-around camera might be alive. Let's see if we have it here. Oh yeah. So there you go. This is the new camera, Michael. And Pentagon has dubbed it the go-around camera. Ugh. This is what you miss. This is the behind-the-scenes stuff that you miss. Me getting my chair settled in, getting myself settled in. All right. So one thing I need to do here is I need to turn it off. I need to somehow. I'm going to turn it off right now to save battery, because apparently, well, I've been going for about an hour and a half, and that's about what it took to toast my battery, because it's just completely on. It's just live view, and so that's good to know. All these things, good to know. You test things out, right? Virtual GA, that's what you tell me all the time. You got to test all this stuff out. Virtual GA has that sweet camera that like tracks in and out and moves around. You probably could give me some pointers on upgrading my little default Logitech webcam. It's a Canon 5D Mark II, so it's a bit of an older camera, but it was literally sitting in my camera case collecting dust. I haven't really shot much since my youngest son graduated. That's mainly what I did, is I went around and took pictures of him playing sports. It's a fantastic camera. I love the camera. I just haven't had much reason to break it out lately, and I'm like, that would be like something just fun to see if I could actually do. Just, I don't even know that I need to do it, but it'd be kind of cool to just try. And sure enough, that sucker, yeah, it's a full frame. It's a great camera. I've done a lot of work with it. Really, really nice camera. In fact, I bought two. I liked it so much. It's an older model, and they were closing it out, and so I bought a second body. I did a lot. I used to do quite a bit of photography, but anyway, it's a great camera, and it's going to make a nice little webcam too if I can figure out how to keep the power going. There's got to be some kind of a power cord I can plug into this bad boy. All right, I need to start doing some descent planning here, boys and girls. Oh, you're a Nikon guy? Yep, Nikon makes some outstanding cameras as well. All right, let's do this. Let's go to the Sky Vector, and we're going to expect the ILS runway 11. So it looks like we're going to try to do a fly over the top, Clam Cove, outbound back course approach here, and bring it on in here on 115. 1093 is the localizer DME, 115 is the course, 92 is the elevation. Looks like the decision altitude is 200, and we need to be at 4,600 out here. Let's see, when we're making that yeah, making that procedure turn at 4,600 here, which is 19.5 DME. All right, good deal. Get all that set up. Have to do some pilot math, which is never fun. So let's just say we need to lose, what do we need to lose? Basically 19,000 feet. So let's say 20 times 3 is 60. So when we're 60 miles out, that's to the Ann Island. Sorry, I'm pointing at my screen here. You probably can't see. We're 60 from Annette Island, and then Annette Island we actually have another. I'm sorry, we're 130 from Ann Island, and then we have another 18 to run, and then we have another 19 on the back course. So if we do 18 and 19, you know, that's darn near 40 miles. So really we don't, if we need 60 miles to kind of get down to altitude here, I'm thinking we can probably start out here by this Henry intersection, 25 miles or so before we get to Annette Island. So that's what we'll try to do. Good Fixins is part of the Pentax gang. Virtual GA said that the 5D Mark II was on your wish list, and photography. Oh, that's right. You're a professional photographer. That's right. Yeah, man. You shoot Canon instead of Smith and Wesson. Yeah. I do like to do some wildlife photography, or I did. I don't do it much anymore. I just I don't have quite have the glass to do that justice. I'm more of a I've got the setup for sports, and I can do some portrait photography and things like that. I've shot a couple weddings, but those guys, I see those guys, those hardcore wildlife guys break out that $40,000 lens. I'm like, oh boy, hello. Yep, I like landscape stuff as well. You can be a little bit more in control of your own destiny when you're shooting landscape. You can control time of day, and you can have some idea of the light, some idea of the composition. But if you're trying to get the picture of that elusive gray wolf, or that bull moose that my wife wants me to shoot, in front of the Tetons at dawn in the pond with water dripping off, yeah, you're gonna have to spend a lot of time out there waist deep in the water to get that. Good Fixie, yeah, I'm with you, man. It's fun. It is fun. I know a lot of hunters like myself that's what they've transitioned to is photography, kind of like Virtual GA says. They put the rifle away and they pack the camera. You can still have all, same amount of fun, but you don't have all the work. I could see myself doing that maybe when I get a little bit older. Yeah, 3 days in the wilderness to get one money shot. Yeah, and you better be ready, right? I mean, you better be ready. So I need to flip over, don't I? I do. Start tracking inbound Annette Island. Just confirm 17-1. Yep, that's us. 17-1 Annette Island. Just tighten that up here. We're planning on about 25 miles out. That's when we'll start the descent. I've got the altitude set, and that's what we will use. Alright, localizer is again 109.3. Let's get that ready here. Yeah, it sure is a lot of fun though. It's a great way to see country and be out in the mountains or wherever your wilderness area is, out in the desert, out in the hills, on the lake. yeah, you learn how to be a good editor. You learn how to what to get rid of and how to make that job easy. And it's a cool it's one of those hobbies that you just you never, it's like flight sim, you just never stop learning. Uh, but I kind of went through a little bit of a lull, I guess, once my son graduated and both of my boys graduated. I shot a couple of weddings and I'm like, I just don't know that that's my thing, you know. I don't even have a portfolio online anymore. I used to have an online website, and now it's all on my hard drive here and there. Oh yeah, that's some beautiful country. Some wonderful stuff in the fall. I love all the different varieties of trees you have out there. I bet that I bet you got some spots out there that you can get some jaw droppers. Yeah, I never did it professionally, but I did it for money, and yeah, had a lot of fun doing it. And I think a lot of people thought after I retired from teaching that that might be something I did for a second income, and I'm like, the thing about photography for me is that I really enjoy it as a hobby, and I don't want to make my hobby my job, because then you don't have a hobby. And so I kind of like, that was part of why I sort of went into a little bit of a lull, is I had a lot of people trying to book me for weddings and senior photos and all that stuff, and I'm like, you know, like I enjoy doing that, don't get me wrong, but like I don't want to spend every weekend doing that. I want to have some time to fish. I want to have some time to do this and that. So I started just taking myself out of the rotation, and I got a lot of respect for the people that do it full time and that's their career. You know, that I don't want to take business away from those guys. That's how they pay their bills. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. If I go get the money shot, and you know, somebody discovers that and I make $1 million on a picture, then, you know, rock and roll. But you know, I don't have the time or the resources to devote, you know, spending all day trying to get that shot. Now, I'll pack my camera with me everywhere I go, and when I'm hunting and fishing, I've got it usually pretty close by, so I'm sort of ready if the opportunity presents itself. But yeah, it's hard work. It's hard work. It really is. What's Frank? What's your kind of specialty, or what do you enjoy shooting the most? Portraits. Yep. Yeah, that's how you make money in photography, right? Everybody wants to be Peter Lick and get the shot of the tree that gets them $1 million, but the way you make money in photography is you shoot people, take people's pictures. That's cool though. It's yeah, Michael likes to shoot the nature and wildlife. Yep, yep. Yeah, and I prefer that myself. But if I was going to do it to make money, I wouldn't be able to make money selling my pictures of the mountain, as lovely as I think they are. They're not. When my Google screensaver that I get when I turn on my computer is like 10 times better than anything I've ever shot, and that's like freeware Getty image. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to sell any of my landscape stuff. But there's always somebody who needs a senior picture. There's always somebody who needs a wedding shot. There's always, you know, there's always that kind of stuff. But I'm with you, Michael. I have way more pictures of wildlife and landscape on my hard drive than I do of people. Yeah, and that is a tough business. Yeah, when you try to get your first, for every one person that likes the photo, there's another trying to discredit it. That's very true also. Yeah, it's just difficult. It really is. It's I think you just have to, again, just keep, if you enjoy photography, keep it as your hobby. Once you cross that line and make it your job, it becomes, I mean, it's a fun job. I mean, I've shot state championship basketball. You know, I've shot college athletics. I've shot, you know, everything from Pee-wee up to college, and that, I mean, that's fun. You get access, you get great front row seat. You know, I'd love to shoot a professional game someday. I think that'd be cool too. But you know, those guys that do it to make a living, man, it's a whole different level of photography, just a whole different mindset. Alright guys, well, we're getting pretty close. I think we're going to do this. We're going to go to indicated airspeed mode. And hey, we've got Mike Messerschmidt. Flying with Mike is coming in, and he is given a gift ascription to Dave T. PNW. Mike, first of all, thank you so much, dude. And welcome. Skull, happy Tuesday. I so greatly appreciate everybody's support. And I want to again remind you that I try to turn it around and give it back to you. So if you haven't already, please type !April, the month April, and you will get a ticket to an upcoming drawing for a $25 gift certificate. I almost said gift ascription. Yeah, !April. I'm going to be giving away a gift card on the 28th. Frank's got his. Good deal. And you don't need to be here on the 28th to win it. If you are the name I draw, I'll find you. But yeah, and you can enter any time that I fly a new leg. There you go, Mike. You got yours.
Fly with Mike.
Mike, great to see you again. Thank you so much. But yeah, so stop by often, and make sure every time you stop by you put !April. If I forget to tell you, I try to have a little reminder message that comes by, but I always well, I should say I forget about it sometimes. Lurk, you say? Lurk, you say? Did someone say lurk? Yeah, here's a new emote I made the other day. But yeah, Frank, if you're around, I mean, like I say, if you win it, I will find you. I will find you. I know people are busy, and that is a Thursday, I think. So people have stuff going on. So I understand that totally. Doesn't look half bad, right, I was Scotsman? I am no professional emote maker, but I have fun killing time and fiddling around with trying to do stuff like that. I think I'm getting a little better. I made a pretty good one that pays homage to the Midwest nice guys. I'm always saying "ope." So, hey, we've got Trifix 1X pushing the follow button. Trifix, thank you so much. And guys, I tell you what, here's what's kind of cool about Trifix 1X and his follow. I'm going to show you something that I never ever thought was going to be possible. I'm muted here, but check it out. 799 followers. I'm almost at 800 followers. That is just, I can't even imagine how that's happened, but thank you so much. I love it. It's awesome. I love meeting new people. I love hanging out with new people, and I just want to say thank you so much. All right, we got to make a turn here, guys, and let's do it. I am 325 is the heading, and here's where we're in about 18 miles. We're flying over the top of KSEA, and then after that, guys, we are going to be flying that back course approach. It's the ILS runway 11. I should probably make a radio call. KSEA traffic, Alaskan 816 is 20 miles south of the field, descending through flight level 260. We're going to be on the back course ILS runway 11. KSEA traffic. Michael, it'll happen fast, dude. I mean, you've got great content, and you're a nice guy, and so that'll happen fast. You will. Thanks, Trifix. I appreciate it, man. Yep. I'm just so happy that I found a bunch of people that are like-minded and enjoy the same things I do, which is what I think is fun. All right, so again, ILS localizer. We're shooting the ILS Yankee localizer, so we will we'll get to 18, and then we'll get on the back course here, which will be the reciprocal of 115. 295, is that right? Aviation nerds, that's right, buddy. That's what we are. That's what we are. Yep, I'm hoping once we get to 1,000, there'll be obviously a celebration and a giveaway and all that good stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, 800 is cool. We may need to do like a little mini something. I don't know what that would be, but yeah, I'm blown away. I'm totally humbled and blessed by you guys hanging out with me. All right. We're at that point 295. Let's get this spun around. Approach course of 115. Whoops, 115. There we go. So we're supposed to fly this outbound here. Oh man. Oh, wait a second. I got to get flipped over to the localizer here. We're actually supposed to fly this outbound 19 miles. Man, we're super high. I totally misjudged that descent there, didn't I? Virtual GA. Frank, you were my 19th, dude. That's so awesome. Yeah, you've been here from the start. Most of you guys have. I know Pentagon's been here from the start. Iowa Scotsman's been here from the start. Fixie. I mean, That's what I've enjoyed, I think, as much as anything. Oh, it was? Okay. Dang, alright. Oh, alright. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry I missed him. Yeah, so we're going to have a little bit of work to get down to where we're supposed to be here, guys. Yeah, I really misjudged that. Yeah, Mike, you're right. It's cool. And I like the fact that, I really like the fact that X-Plane allows you to have the different levels, whereas P3D, if you remember, there was a nice airport that was built for P3D. It looked good, but you couldn't spawn down by the terminal area because the way that the runway scenery works in P3D is it would only let you have one level, so you could spawn up on the runway, but you had to actually taxi down or slew down to a regular spawning area. So this is kind of nice. I do like it. 29er67. Yep, and guys, we're gonna have to just be patient here, because I did bad pilot math. We're gonna get out. We're out here where we should be right now. We're gonna have to just fly a little bit of a hold here. That's okay. We're supposed to be at 6,500. Well, 6,000. Sorry, 4,600. Yeah, flying with Mike. That might have been where I actually bought it too. And that was it an Orbix? Yeah, Orbix scenery. Really did like that, but yeah, that was a frustrating thing. It was beautiful though. This one here, I've flown into and out of several times, and I really like the little seaplane base that they have down here as well. So, all right. So what we're doing, by the way, guys, is we're like this is the holding pattern of shame, basically. So what I'm having to do is instead of flying the right proper back course here, is I'm actually just going to hold right here. And then when I get down to the right altitude, then I'll fly the correct back course approach. And yeah, we'll just pretend none of this ever happened. We start to see a little bit of land. That's nice. Always makes you feel good when you break through. This airport in Juneau, for some reason, I like both of these little airports. Actually have a glide slope, and no surprise, I'm way above it. Who'd have thought? Ooh, you know what I need to do, guys? Hold on. That's right. It's go around cam. Here we go, boys and girls. You get to see, as Downwind Sim would say, you get to see how the sausage is made right here. This is the magic. It's the magic area. So Alpha yoke, love it, awesome. Bravo throttle quadrant, love it, awesome. And no dogs, no four-legged co-pilots, as Slan Alpha would say. Turner Bird, what's going on? How are you, man? Virtual GA, my X-Plane looks awesome. Thanks, Frank. I really credit most of how this looks to that enhanced skyscapes plugin. I just think it has made the clouds look better and gives better color to the sky and all that good stuff. But yeah, Turnerburn, we're supposed to be at 6,000. I keep saying that. 4,600. We're only 5,000 feet too high. Just did a really, really bad job. We do have the localizer though, so that's good. So, you know, we're kind of where we are supposed to be. We're just too high. But we're testing out a new camera angle here. Pentagon has dubbed it the go-around cam, and he may very well be correct today, because we've got a little weather that we're gonna have to wrestle with here. So, yeah, we're gonna kind of see how she goes. And this baby does not turning on a dime. I wonder if I've got something set up here. Can you adjust the turning radius here somewhere? I feel like I've got it turned. That's just the pitch command. Like I'm barely turning, like 15 degrees. Turner Bird made some awesome tar. Is that Tar River? Oh, tie dyes. Gosh, I was thinking IACO codes. Sorry. Made some awesome tie dyes. And make a new batch every 4 years. Oh, sweet. Okay, now I've got to get heading back where I'm going. One more outbound loop here. Oh, Mike's been to catch a Canon Juno in real life. Nice. I got to be a little careful now with the elevation here. So, so basically, yeah. Now what I'm doing is I'm quite a ways west of course. So what I think I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm actually going to try to come in and see if I can intercept this localizer. I'm going to be down, I think, to my altitude. And yeah, so basically the airport is back over here somewhere. I'm going to just keep the turn going. I'm below glide slope now. I'm a little fast, though. That's the other thing that's not good. Should have been slowing down. So I'm down here at 6,000. Okay, let's get configured to land also, as long as we're thinking about doing that. Oh, this is good. Excuse me. We're gonna go medium brakes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the turn coming here, and we're gonna try to intercept it here. I'm gonna sort of, instead of shooting a back course, we're gonna kind of come in on a right-hand base. As long as I get down low enough, I should be all right. And I'm clear of this terrain, even though we've got clouds here. So yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. So, Turner Burn, do you make those and sell those then, or are they just kind of for you and your family and friends? Or we've been talking about side hustles a lot tonight. All right, so there's 4.6. I don't want to go any lower than that. We do have some elevation in the area that is 2,000. Looks like 2,600 is the highest peak, so we can let our speed come back here as well. There's a localizer alive. Speed's coming down, and let's go ahead, start to head that way. Lights are on. Put some flaps out here. Some power back in. We don't want to get too slow. Yeah, what should I be looking for, by the way? Landing 129. Alright. Alright, flaps 5 are set. And we're going to go ahead. Airplane. Comes the localizer. And the glide slope. This could be interesting. This girl's... What's a good go around cam though if you don't actually use it. Alright, we're a long ways out again. Yeah, 16 miles out, so we have a lot of time to get configured here, and pull out the power a little bit. We're on the glide. We're going to get a little pitchy here. Gotta be careful. Don't do that. I'm going to turn that off. Flaps 10. Let's get our speed coming down here. Trimmy, trimmy, trimmy. There's the glide slope. Whoa, don't get crazy here. Need 2,000 feet a minute. No. I know you're down there somewhere. There. Do I see it? See where it should be. Uh-oh, that didn't sound good. Got unsupervised puppies upstairs. Good Fixins knows what happens when you have that. Have the airfield side a little below the glide slope here. Let's go ahead. Trim out. Ketchikan traffic. Alaskan 816 on a 10-mile final runway 11 Ketchikan. All right, you guys. Yeah, I think I see the airport here. Flaps 20. Gear coming down. I'm below the glide slope, so I'm trying to just hold altitude here. Now I'm getting a little bit left of the runway. Wind should be coming slightly from our left, so it should kind of nudge me back in the right direction here. Flaps 30, fully configured here with 6 to go. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can get convince that glide slope to get back down and help us out a little bit here. There it is. I missed it the other way. Ketchikan traffic, Alaskan 816, 3 mile final, 1-1, Ketchikan. Well, I think I'd be going around if I was doing this in real life. I think you're supposed to be at 3 miles, no more than one dot off, but I think we can salvage it here. We don't ever land this plane very well anyway, so what the heck, right? Ah, bounced it. Just a little bit late on the flare. Rats. Our reversers are green. Yep, just mistimed the flare ever so slightly. And this plane just, yeah. Doesn't like that. Do I have to back taxi? No, I've got to fix it up here. I will clean that up. I mean, for me in the 7.3, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We'll get better as we fly it, right? That's what you do. Ketchikan traffic. Alaskan 816 is clear of 1-1. Ketchikan. Alright, well, you know, like I say, not the best for sure, but also not the worst that I've done in this plane. This plane has flat out owned me from time to time. So I will take that. How'd you like the go-around cam? Was that good? Is that something to keep? Or just a novelty that is just going to do nothing but waste battery? You'll have to let me know what you think. Catching a little bit of moisture here, aren't we? Got it downhill, got to hit the brakes a little bit. Yeah, turn and burn, isn't that cool? Hey, Duluth Fly, man. I was just told that you look like me. Well, heck, that's a compliment, dude. You're a good-looking guy. I appreciate that. Whoever said that, give them 100 bits. Alright, down we go here. Let's find a spot to park. And then yeah, we'll kind of do the debrief here. Go. Aprons here. And it looks like this is kind of our only gate right here. So we'll go to the jetway here. We won't make people walk outside.
Welcome to PAKT.
take this baby in quite a ways to get to the jetway, don't I? We don't have anybody on the ground. They're just kind of like, yeah, it's Ketchikan. You just bring it on in, eyeball it. Kind of hitting like a little bit of an uphill here. Come on, girl. Get there. Get there. That's going to have to work, boys and girls. Okay, well, I am going to do this, guys. Let's get this, get the brake set. I don't think I'm going to be able to do another leg tonight. I apologize for that, but that was fun, but I'm at that point where I'm just kind of hit that wall. So we will kind of shut her down here. Let's get the APU going, and we will watch the replay and all that fun stuff as well. We'll get it properly shut down, and yeah, call it good. I'll be back again most likely tomorrow. Again, I do have my son who's making his way up for a surprise visit that might impact my stream depending on just kind of what they want to do, but still going to try to fly something here. It's a little bit later on. It's on the West Coast, so hopefully I'll be able to do a little something. If not, I'll be back on Thursday, my normally scheduled time. The galley power on here as well, and so let's get some doors open here. Doors are pressure locked. Oh gosh, yes they are. You know why? I forgot to flip this to ground. It's going to take a little while. All right, well we'll just kind of chill on the outside here. We'll pretend that didn't happen. All right, let me get caught up here. Yeah, Captain Colorado. First of all, thank you, welcome, and yeah, good to have you along. Were you the one that you pushed the follow button as well? And Captain Colorado, you may not know this, but you are my 800th follower. Is that wild or what? That's absolutely wild. That is absolutely wild. Turnburn says the Bible's full of useful stuff. Why do they persecute it? Yeah, Jesus said that's what they would do, right? The world doesn't always like to hear what the Word has to say. So, yeah, man. And then Duluth Fly and I we're doppelgangers, I guess. I don't think so. I think he's a better looking dude than I am. But appreciate that. Captain Colorado said if we could pass as brothers, not gonna lie. Well, hey, like I'll take it as a compliment, man. I think he's a handsome dude. Yeah. Am I boiling or burning oil? Yeah, probably. Turn and burn. Probably. Adds a different perspective. It's a keeper. Virtual GA says Frank could be adjusted slightly for a better view if possible. Yeah, which way should it go? Which way should we? I'm sort of limited. Like I can zoom a little in and out. I can do a little of that. I could. I really was trying to get the controls, not necessarily me here, but the controls. But yeah, I'm open to whatever you guys think there. Let's see. Oh, it's condensation. Yeah. You can hear it. I don't know if you can, but I can hear it in my earphones. It's raining here, and I think it always rains. I knew a guy, worked with a guy who came originally from Ketchikan. Well, he's from Kansas originally. He worked in Ketchikan for a few years. He said Ketchikan only gets 2 rainstorms a year. One lasts 100 days, and the other lasts 200 days, or something like that. So a little more over the shoulder. Ooh, Frank. Yeah, a little shoulder look there. I know. I got what you're saying. I'll keep playing with it. I should. One thing I did find out is I got to save battery. Mike, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It was great to have you along. And yes, one of these days I am going to call myself November or like Alaskan 816 Foxtrot in your honor. So, hey, let's go back. Let's take a look before we get too much farther here. Maybe try the portrait live view mode. Zoom in more on the controls. Yeah, okay. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, is to get more of the controls there. So let's take a look. Let's go back to replay here and see what she looked like. Like I say, it's kind of going to be one of those sort of C minus, D plus type landings. But for me, hand flying it in there most of the way, I'm not gonna be too critical. That was a little bit high, but I got back on profile okay. Barely stable. I just mistimed the flare. That was the bottom line. Yep, just mistimed the flare and bunny hopped it. Yep. There's no excuse for that. You just gotta do a better job of timing it up. But oh, wait a minute. Trespass review is not working for me. No. Bummer. Let's go to the tower view here. We'll see if the tower noticed that I bounced it. It's 2 landings for the price I want. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right. What's Downwind Sim think about this landing? Nobody seems too concerned at this point. Oh, yeah, that was a clunker. I've been on a few of those though. I have been on a few like that. All right, well, yeah, it's just the way she goes. It's not going to beat myself up about it too much.
Thanks for watching my
Queued up. And we'll get going here with what's coming up on the channel here. Like I say, tomorrow, Regional Night Valley View, sorry. Boink. I think I like the tower view the best, as always. So anyway, yeah, West Coast Regional Night Valley View, 7 p.m. 0100 Zulu. Thursday, back to my normal streaming schedule, and I'll actually be back up in this area. We'll be doing some more floatplane stuff, and this time in the DHC-2 Reaper. We'll be going from Juneau up to or back down here to Ketchikan. We've got some seaport here, so we'll be doing some Beaver stuff on Thursday. Then Saturday, it's my scheduled International Melbourne breakfast stream. It's like a little combo stream. I'll be flying the 737 level up 737-600 over in Spain, and then we're going to also break out the CFM, the Gemma Studio CFM Shadow, and fly around some of these little smaller. Oh, music's too loud. Oh, geez, sorry guys. Thank you. Hawk Driver, welcome, man. How's it going? Thank you so much. There, is that better? You just missed me rambling on. You guys can see what the show schedule says in my about section there. But yeah, I've got some good stuff I'm excited about coming up here. Hopefully you guys will be able to tag along. And again, before we head out, make sure you type in !April and get yourself a ticket to the gift card giveaway that I've got coming up on the 28th. Give somebody a $25 gift card. It's all part of the support you've been giving me. Speaking of that support, thank you again to Captain Colorado Trifix 1X for the follows. Thank you for the raid, Michael, November 8033 Foxtrot. And thank you, Iowa Scotsman, for your Tier 1 gift description. And Flying with Mike, thanks for your gift description there. Dave, if you're here, Dave, TPNW, make sure you tell Flying with Mike thank you so much. And Hawker Driver, you've got your ticket. And yeah, I'll put you down on the list. You don't have to be present to win, by the way. I'll find you if your name is drawn, and I'll make sure that you get you $25 to whatever it is, xplane.org or Amazon or heck, I don't know. It could be Pentagon's favorite. What were we talking about? Oh, it was Dalwin Sim was needing $25 to his favorite plumber for a fix that he had going on there. So whatever. If I can get the money to it, that's what I will do. So let's see here. What do we have happening? And do I have some general aviation people? No, I don't. But I do have our friend in the 727. We've been over to Mr. Sim Caesar's on this channel a fair amount, but he is flying that beautiful 727. So let's go over and say hello to Sim Caesar. I will see you guys over there. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. If not, have a great rest of your week, and we will catch you just as soon as we're able to. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. God bless.
How are we doing on our way to Houston? Oh, we're getting a raid from Melvin Leroy. Thank you so much, Melvin.